Would you want to have a 10-second trick to always realize what you want to choose in a specific situation? And well, let me tell you that it's not about tossing a coin, but yet through it, you will be able to figure out always what you want to choose in a specific situation. And so I bet that you, just like me, have very often been in a situation where you simply didn't know what to choose, right? You had two or more options. And so you tried about, maybe visualizing yourself, or maybe counting the pros and cons, or maybe asking a friend. But personally, I've always felt even more confused than before by doing those things. And so I wanted to have a reliable way, a simple, fast way to always figure out what I actually wanted to choose in a specific situation. And this trick has helped me out a lot with that. It will literally enable you to figure out in less than 10 seconds what you actually want to do. Because the thing is that you actually always already know what you want to do. You deep down, this is a crazy truth when you understand this, you always deep down already know what you want to choose. But the thing is that most of us are not really good at listening to our heart, to our gut feeling, to our inner voice, call it as you want it, because it's always whispering to us. We always deep down know, but we're not really good at listening in beforehand. When we haven't yet made the choice, we're there thinking about the choice, we're there maybe visualizing ourselves, like, how will I feel when I make that choice? And we're not really good at listening to the signs that our heart is basically giving us all the fucking time. But when we actually made the choice, or when the choice has been made by someone else, or even when we are waiting for the choice to be made, we always realize immediately, at least I've seen on myself, what I actually wanted to do. And that is because we're very often not really good at imagining ourselves in a situation, but when it actually happens, we know if we like it or not. And so to really understand this, let me ask you, has it ever happened to you that you called a friend or so, and you did so because you told them that you would call them, or because you felt obligated, but you hoped for them to not answer the phone? Or maybe you said someone that, yeah, you would maybe be doing something if it was good weather, but you hoped then for it to rain. Or when someone asked you whether you preferred one restaurant or the other one, you said, I don't mind. But then immediately you realize what you hope that that other person would actually choose. And that is because we, as said, are not very good at imagining ourselves in a situation and listening to our inner voice about situations that have not yet happened. But when the choice is being made by someone else, or when the situation has already happened, or even when we just feel like the choice has already been made, that we already are in that new situation, we immediately realize it, if we like it or not. And so by tossing this coin, you will be able to leverage this to your advantage and literally figure out in less than 10 seconds what you want. And so why is that? When you toss the coin, you toss it, you have it, and you put it on your hand, and you obviously have to have defined what face of the coin is what outcome. You will be there, and you will realize that the coin has already made its decision. And you will hope for a specific decision, right? That is the first step. When you realize that you hope that the coin gave you one or the other answer. But it may also happen that you weren't really attentive, that you really didn't hope for something, that you didn't really feel like you hope the coin to choose one or the other thing. And so what you're going to do in that situation is very simply let the coin decide. And the thing is this, and this is the beauty about this technique, if you actually really had no preferences, it won't matter. You won't feel anything. But if you actually did have a preference, and the thing that the coin chose was the thing that you didn't want, then you will feel it immediately. Just like you will feel it when someone chooses for you something that you don't like. Because you will feel like, now I am in the situation where I chose this thing, but I don't really like it. And so you will immediately know. If you don't feel anything, if you feel like amazingly well, like it's all right, I'm all right with that decision, then go with it, go ahead. That's the beauty about it. You can either, when you're not really sure yet what the coin said, you can feel what you hope for. And when you actually look at it, because you didn't really feel it maybe, you can either do what is right by letting the coin decide. And if you let the coin decide and you feel that feeling that, I don't really want that, then you know that you just have to choose the other one. And so this was a simple trick that will enable you to really figure out all the fucking time what you want within literally 10 seconds. And it doesn't really have to be a coin. You could literally use even, a dice or something like that. It just really has to create that feeling in you that the choice has already been made or that someone else is choosing for you. And by doing that, you will leverage this kind of bias that we have, that for us it's way easier to feel like what we like and don't like when we already are in the situation than before when we're there visualizing ourselves in it. This will help you out. It's such a powerful tool. And yet, to be very honest, I don't use this trick anymore. Why? Because I found an even better one. I found a way, a 5-step process to basically figure out what my heart is telling me before even like using this mental trick, without using a coin. And that's why I'm actually not using it anymore. But yet, that approach takes a lot of more practice. You really have to become better at listening to your heart, to your gut feeling, to your internal voice. And this trick will literally enable you to achieve basically the same result in 10 seconds. So if you actually want me to make a video about that in the future, let me know in the comments down below. But for now, you have a banger trick to always figure out what you want in less than 10 seconds. It's such a powerful thing, and I'm so happy that I actually found it out, because it got me from being someone who often didn't really know what he wanted to someone who always knew. Just, 10 seconds, toss the coin, okay, asked myself, and then I knew. It's literally as simple as that. So I really hope this video helped you out. If it did, and if you liked it, make sure to leave a like and to subscribe. To first of all, let me know that you liked the video and to not miss on my future ones. And anyways, I really wish you all the best, bro. See you very soon. Ciao.